Hello everyone, I am Gavde Vijay, Vice Principal at Vedalanka School of Information Technology. Welcome you all in this lecture on accounting, that is Introduction to Financial Accounting. In this lecture, we are going to learn a concept of account and types of accounts. First, we will learn concept of account. So what do you mean by an account? Account means group-wise data of a particular person or an asset, which is also called as property, or an income or an expense. See, in business, we are dealing with different person. So, all the transactions which are regarding one person are recorded as a group at one particular place in the books of account. So, that group is known as that person's account. Similar way, we are recording all the transactions related to one property as a group, then that account is known as that property's account. We are recording all the transactions of a particular expense as a one group at one place, then that is known as that particular expense account. Similar way, we do record a particular income as a one group at particular place. To understand better, I will tell you, there is a books of account which is called as ledger, which is a secondary book of account. Primary book is journal, which you will learn later. So in ledger, there is one register, and that register is divided into number of parts. Certain pages we keep for transaction on a particular asset, for example furniture. So if we are purchasing furniture, selling furniture, we are charging depreciation on furniture in a year, then those all transactions regarding furniture are recorded at one particular place. It may be one or two pages of that particular ledger, and that group wise data of that furniture is called as furniture account. Similar way, suppose we are dealing with a particular company, say ABC company, then whatever transactions we are doing with that ABC company are recorded at one particular part of that ledger as a group, and that group wise data is known as ABC company's account. So whatever dealing we are doing with ABC and company are recorded at that place. When you are making payment to your employees, which is called as salary, so every month you are paying those salary. Sometimes we are paying advance salary, sometimes we are making payment of outstanding salary, whatever. So all those transactions are recorded as a salaries account at one particular place in that particular ledger, which is known as salaries account. Suppose we are receiving income, that is interest from bank. So we create interest received account in that ledger at one particular place. And in those pages we record all the entries about interest received from bank. So this way we can again conclude that all the transactions related to a particular person or an asset or income or expense are recorded at one particular place, and that group wise data is called as an account. Now we'll talk about types of account. Personal account, real account, and nominal account. These are the three types of account. Actually, there are two basic types, personal and impersonal. But impersonal account is further divided into real and nominal. That's why there are three main types of account, personal, real, and nominal. Accounts of a person is called as personal account. Now when you say a person, that person can be natural or artificial. Natural person like you and me, human beings. So Rajesh account, Vijay's account, Santosh account, etc. Whereas artificial account means, artificial person means a person that is a company or any organization. So ABC Limited's account, MIC Club's account, bank's account, these are all artificial persons account. Now we'll talk about real account. Real account means any account of property or asset. Now that property or asset can be tangible or intangible. So here, cash account, furniture account, these are the accounts of tangible property or asset, whereas goodwill account is an example of intangible asset account. Now third one is nominal account. As the name suggested, it is an account of an income or an expense. If we are making any payments like salaries, wages, then salaries account, wages account, these are example of nominal account as an expense. If you are receiving commission, so commission received account or interest received account, these are the types of income. So these are all example of nominal account. We'll learn some more example as an exercise. So here on left hand side I have given you 9 accounts and we will say whether they are personal, real or nominal. So we'll make their classification in these 3 accounts. So capital account. Now listen carefully. Here we make some confusion. Capital account, I have given the answers on the right hand side. So see, first answer is personal account. Now why it is personal account? Because capital account is actually account of owner, or you can say proprietor, or partners in case of partnership firm, or in shareholders in case of company. So capital account is a name given to the accounts of owner. So it is a representative personal account. So capital account represents owner, proprietor or shareholders. Next is plant and machinery account. Plant and machinery account, you can easily find out that it is an account of property, that is plant and machinery is a property. So it's a real account. Bank account. Now again, bank is an artificial person. So it's an account of artificial person, that is bank. So it is a personal account. Wages account. Wages, we are making the payment to workers, so it's an expense. So it's a nominal account. Copyrights account. Now copyrights are intangible property. So it's an account of intangible property. So it is categorized as real account. Fees received. It's an income. And I told you, income is a nominal account. So it's an account of income. That's why it is nominal account. 7th one is outstanding salaries account. Now here, when you say outstanding salary, please don't have confusion with salaries account, because salaries is an expense which we are making the payment to the employees. But when you say outstanding salaries account, it is different from salaries account. So outstanding salaries, in another way we can say salaries payable. Payable to whom? It is payable to employees. So they are representing employees. So I have written there as 7th answer. It's a personal account, representative personal account. They represents accounts of employees. So instead of writing all the names of employees, we are writing outstanding salaries account, to whom the salary is payable. See, normally we make the payment of salaries in the next month, maybe on the 1st or 6th or 7th. That dates are depending on the company. So salaries payable is nothing but outstanding salaries account, and that is payable to whom? To employees. So they are representing, that account is representing employees. So it's known as personal account. Advanced tax account. It is similar to above example 7, but advanced tax means we have made the payment of tax in advance. We have already made the payment. So see, tax account is a nominal account, but when you say advanced tax account, again it is a personal account, because it is representing tax department, that we have made payment in advance to tax department. So again it is a representative kind of account. Similar way, commission receivable account, which is the last example. So when you say commission receivable, so it is receivable from somebody. And who is that? Like when you receive commission, normally we are working for someone who is our principal, we can say. like if we are making sale on behalf of that principal, we are making providing services on behalf of that principal. So it's nothing but an account of principal from whom we are receiving commission. So it not received, that's why it is commission receivable account. In another way we can say it is outstanding income, outstanding commission account. But when you have outstanding income, normally we use the word receivable. So commission receivable account, it's again representative kind of account. So it is a representative personal account, that's why it is personal account. It represents principal from whom the money is receivable. I hope you all must have understood what is account and what are the types of account. I have given you some more examples which you can solve. Reliance Infotech Limited's account, drawings account, patents account, bank charges account, building account, Bachchan and Company's account, interest payable account, debtors account, professional fees received in advance account. Please go through these examples and try these examples at your own. Thank you.